Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Vintage Story with Fish. We're going to continue on doing some construction before the snow hits. I did do some things off camera, but the last stream we did have. By the way, if you notice my new duds, check them out. I did a red Gammonson instead of the black one. Didn't like it, so I decided to snazz it up a little bit. Maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't walk around the bowls that I have in the pen there. They might want to charge me. So what I did in one of the last episodes is I chiseled these wonderful lampposts. And I did have meteoric iron on top of there, but it just was too yellow and didn't match. I thought these Malachalakis lanterns would go well with it. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. But I think these are too crowded in. And now that I've taken the bee skeps out of this area and all the stuff, I want to try to make a park over here with some possible pergolas and some benches and so on. But I thought this needs some more, I don't know, just like a path around it. So let's, I've got a few different types of rocks that I want to use. We'll go around and see. You can still see the muddy gravel from where I covered up where the lake was, or pond. I guess you'd call it pond. It's not a lake. It was too small to be a lake. All right. So we're gonna go all the way around. I'm gonna have to take another layer out, but actually I'm gonna do it now. So I've got a couple different varieties of rocks. I think something dark should frame it in. I have some just plain slate. Thinking maybe I can do a cool design with it on the chisel, and then take that with the pantograph and just copy and paste onto the rest of the blocks. I do have some brown brick that I've been getting a lot in the ruins, so maybe this will be a good opportunity to use it. Okay, we want two out, right? Yep, so let's keep on going. Let's dig up all this dirt, all this fun, exciting stuff that people love to watch, me going in circles, digging dirt, but hey, it's part of the game. These are the things, it's not always jumping in caves and finding ruins. You gotta put a little effort into it as well. So, alright, so I think I have enough of this to go around. Let's do it up so that way when we put the block that I want to use for the walkway, we'll see how it matches up. I'm trying not to go with too much white. I want to reserve that for that area. We're still like in nature, so I don't want it to be too drawing from the eye. And white really pops, so enough. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Let's see. I believe I have some in the back there, but why don't we just start to do what we were going to do. Now, I don't know. I've been trying to use this stuff places. It might be. Let's see what it looks like. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't love it, but it's not bad. Okay. The other thought I had was this brown brick. I think that's going to be the winner. But for the heck of it, I'd really like to use some slate and see what that looks like. I don't know now. Let's see what we like here. Do we like the brick or do we like this slate? I think I'm going with the brick. I think the brown brick is going to be good on there. I like that. I think I really do like it, actually. All right. I mean, I think the slate would have worked too. I don't know. Let's put it on a couple more of these corners here and see what it looks like. Let's give it the full test here. No, it's too plain. If I was going to use it, I think I'd have to use a polished stone. I think that looks too drab right there. Yeah. I'm sorry, Slate. You'll get your use another day. I really thought I was actually going to use you. So cool. Well, at least I don't have to chisel more stuff, even though I do enjoy it. And I definitely think I'm going to need to get more of these. I hope I do have them. You know, technically, I actually have a bunch of stairs. And I think I could make those flip over and be used as blocks too. You won't see the bottom side. I've done that in a few areas already. Alright. We might need to stock back up, or what are we going to do? Leave a couple short. Okay. Let's see what it looks like though, now that we did pretty much most of it. Yeah, that looks good. I think that looks good, and then I think if I move those posts out, it'll look nicer. And then that'll expand it more, and I may even bounce this over one, or just leave it one. I don't know. I always like two white paths, but maybe I won't. We'll see. This is going to be right on the path, right on the path. I don't know if I want that or not. Or I can move them inward, because I was going to take these out, because it was a little too busy in the middle there. Alright, so we need more brick and we need more conglomerate. Let's go check the old warehouse, storage depot, whatever you like to call it. Brown stuff is, I think I have some that I just put somewhere. That's the slabs. These are the stairs. Let's see. Those are, yep, those are those. Man, I know I have more of these somewhere. It's just my disorganized stuff here. Or maybe it was the black that I thought I had a million of. Alright, cool. Well, whatever. We're using it, so. Oh, there's the red. Alright, well. Whatever. Alright, let's go get some conglomerate. I'm pretty sure I've got more of that. Might be up here. Oh yeah, see, I told you I had more. I knew I did. Okay. So we're going to put the slate away now, since we're not going to use it. Going to put the mud brick away, because I was going to use, you know, I didn't even give that a chance. Maybe I should check that too. We're going to put this with the other one, since I have it there already. Alright. Now let's go see if I have to dig everything up, because I like the mud brick now. Oh, you know what? I can't remember if I grabbed conglomerate sand or not. I didn't. Okay. You know what? Yeah, I like the mud brick better. We're going to go with that. So we'll use these. That's alright, because you know what? I was wanting to build a house with the base of it being brick. I think I'm gonna try that mod NDL Village, and that allows you to have villages, and you can make little houses for your traders to come in. It seemed pretty well balanced, because you gotta build quite a bit to make, I don't want to say quite a bit, but you have to put some investment into building a room and having like a table and a bed and a lantern, and it has to be in a room that's considered enclosed. Um, yeah, so I think I'm going to try that. This actually matches really well. Okay. I'm glad I tried that. I think that's the balance that I needed out here. Alright. Place some more blocks. Okay, so I don't have to do chiseling there. Probably going to need to go back for more of these. Get lucky. Yeah, I got lucky. Alright, how does that look? Yeah, that looks killer. Okay, that looks good. But now we got to move these out because they don't belong there. No. They should probably either go on... I wonder what this would look like if I brought this up another layer and brought the... if I did this, how is it going to impact things over here? It actually won't. It'll actually level it off better. So why don't we get rid of this? Let me do it. Make it like that. One more. Yeah, like that. Okay. So it's a little bit less. Okay, that's cool. Because I'm even thinking of bringing this in even more and doing wood all along the front of here. Or a really thin face of it, at least. Alright, so I got all this. Let's put some stuff away. Let's go get our conglomerate sand. I got more slate here. We can put away more of the light. I think I saw light mud brick in here. Darn it. I need to get that mod that organizes all this stuff. You know, I bet you a fanned cobblestone would have looked nice too. Yeah, there we go. There's the gravel. Let's put this away. Any other stones we can put away? Yep, we'll put that away. The altar I'm keeping because I think I'm going to use it for that mod. I might try it later today. Need to do a backup of my world. Anytime you really do a mod, you really should do a backup. I had an unfortunate... Well, you know, it worked out, but, you know... Now that I'm looking at this, should I put something even darker on the outside now? Man, it almost feels like it does need that, right? Like, even both, like, between both, it needs to be darker. Or do I just do full brick on the inside? That's what I do. Yeah. Yep. I think that break there doesn't look good. I was trying to line it, but well, that might look funny next to each other then. So, I don't know if I'm crazy about now what I was using on the outside here. Yeah, I gotta go with the darker. I really do. Because it doesn't look right with... Oh, you know what? Let me try the dark mud brick. I got that. Maybe that's what I need to be using. Come on, I knew I saw ya. Gosh, if I had enough of these too, maybe I can get the red ceramic. That's red ceramic with blue. That's red ceramic. I could go back to that one ruin and go get a bunch of that. But I don't have a lot of red out there in that sense, so I don't know if it'll go. Yeah, let's go with the dark stuff. What's going on? Is it like chiseled? Right, that's the light stuff. We might bring back the brick. We might make a comeback. Let's see, dark mud brick. Or we could even try... Oh boy, what am I doing to myself here? Alright, let's try some of this, because I can get this stuff too. I just feel like it needs a dark border. Like, I don't think that's dark enough. I think it all just blends into each other, and there's nothing that stands out from the other. Yeah, see, I got a lot of this here, I think. Oh, no, that's clay stone. This is sandstone. I know I can go get some, though. Should I do bony soiler on the whole thing? Alright. Well, if it's dark mud brick, I just got to make more because I think it's just like straw and stones and stuff. But let's see how it looks. Yeah, see, like you don't even know that something's there from afar. I don't like that. And I don't want to do the border dark because then I think that'll be too much darkness. Nope, still not dark enough. Alright, back to the drawing board. That's alright, the stuff goes... I use this in a lot for paths and things like that, so... Matter of fact, I use this in the torch holder things that I was doing. Should I do polished shale? Should I do shale ashlar? I could do that. Well, here we go in circles again. Spin me right round. I never finished doing this stuff too. Why don't I just finish this while I'm here? Oh. Whoops-a-daisy. Okay. And I don't want to do path stones. Like, path stones are everywhere. They're awesome for, like, those big, long paths, you know, but I don't want to have everything with green paths. It's too bad you couldn't do more. Well, there's the path maker with the CP chisels that I just started using, so whatever I put here, I can actually make into a path as long as I have those path stones in my inventory. So let's try some, I don't know if I want clay stone because it's really not from here. I like the slate idea. Let's try a few polished slate and see what it looks like. Well, I hope this is exciting for everybody to see me run back and forth to my storage depot to put stuff away and to remove it and put it away again. This is, oh yeah, chert. Yeah, chert I'm going to be using in some of the other areas, my southern areas. Okay, we got some soil. Let me organize this stuff so when I get ready to put it away, it's where it should be. What is that? Music box. How the heck did I get a music box? Okay. Ashlar. Do I have any slate ashlar? Slate cobblestone. Maybe that'll go. And then I wanted to try some polish. See, there's that aged slate ashtar blocks. Maybe I should just go with that, man. Maybe I should just do these, and then I don't have to make any other batches of stuff. And you know, it's age, so I mean, it's like a path outside. So how do we do? I just don't like there's like a, I don't know, I feel like there's like a purple or some other color. Yeah, but it does look good. Okay. Alright, I'll just shut up. I hope there's enough. I don't know now. I have to go find whatever ruin I had that had these. Awesome. Awesome. I think that looks nice because once I bring these white things out with the lantern holders, I think it'll look a lot nicer. So now our next step is we're going to bring these paths over one. Okay. And then we're going to take these paths out and reuse them and then bump them over. I just feel like it's too close on that pool, or yeah, pool. It's not quite a fountain, right? Because I don't actually have something in there like doing water, which is one of the other things I do want to do is I do want to make a fountain. Oh, hey. Watch where you're walking. Okay. Alright, fish, we're moving along. How do I have less? That doesn't make sense. There's got to be more somewhere. That absolutely doesn't make sense, right? I just bumped it right over. Why would there want more? Did I lose him somewhere? Alright, well, let's go get more. That was weird. Again, I need to organize this stuff because look what a pain in the butt it is when you want to go search through this stuff. It was organized, but as you do projects, I don't know, like you have so much in your inventory, you just kind of, I need to come up with a better system. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, you know what? There's a couple here. So maybe that's what happened. All right, let's get our medium fertility soil. We're going to fill that in. Okay. Bumping more in here, bump more in here. Boom. Okay. So now that we have that, I don't like these on there where they are. Let me put it that way. So let's put away some of this other stuff so we have room in our hotbar to work. I am pretty soon going to have to, you know, I don't know why, but this bugs me over here. So let's get medium fertility here. That was just kind of bugging me because it's not the same. Very subtle, but I can see it. We'll use the low fertility for when we make paths and stuff. Alright. Okay, I do really, really like that. Now the question is do I move these in or out? I think I'm taking these down. Okay. Well, let's put away stuff like we said we were. It's getting to be dark. I think if I was to do another world, I might make the... Why did I run this way? I think I might make it where the days are longer. I mean, of course you get longer night and all that, but I think I would rather have, I don't know, just longer to be able to do what you want to do in the light. Okay, those I'm going to throw away. Okay. Whoa. Almost took a dive. Okay, I'll take that down. Nice thing about this is it's the same on all sides, so it don't matter. Yeah, see, that he's got to be brought in, I think. All right, let's put the lantern on top. Gonna have to get a ladder to do that. Those belong inside. Cool. See how things work out? Oh, what happened to my little friend there? Hello, piece that I just chiseled. Where'd you go? Okay. Go there. Put the lantern on. Before I do the rest, let's step back and take a look. Yeah, those look good on the inside like that. Yeah. Okay. Ladder up again. Where'd you go? Hey, where'd my lantern go? Did I not get it? There you are. Sorry, buddy. Left you behind. No lantern left behind. Okay, one more. Make sure we grab it. Yep, we got it. Okay. One more lantern. Okay, that looks awesome. That looks really cool with the statue in the middle. Yeah. I mean it's a bunch of concentric circles. Is that going to be a problem? Is that too much? Like, should I bring the path in and leave this conglomerate on the outside only? How does this look next to it? I almost feel like it's too many concentric circles, but that might be a good thing too. Who knows? Yeah, darn it. I think I do need to bring those in. I think it's too many circles. But then I don't know if this is too busy up against two bricks, two patterns up, like, you know. I don't know why it's playing like adventure music while I'm building my thing. Let's look at it from up here. You know what would look good is every other, I don't know. Well, I think I might contemplate this off camera. Just wanted to do a little video to show some of the construction aspects and some of how my building and my mind thinks when I build. As you can see, it's all over the place because I'm going back and forth, trying to figure out, what goes best. But I think that's how I think a lot of people work in the game, and that's the fun of it is kind of working something out in your head. So I might make a double path around it with the dark in the middle and just leave that on the outside and see what that looks like. Did I leave any in my... Just for the heck of it, let me just put a piece of dirt in there and see what it looks like. I think that's what I might do. Or I might do layers of colors, do the dark and then a lighter to fade out or fade in. We'll see. But for sure, you'll see on one of the next streams, and you'll see how everything's turned out. I just wanted to show one more thing. If you notice, I have two beautiful Mediterranean cypress logs that have grown in. Look how gorgeous that looks. That completely brings some more character to our botanical garden. I'm calling it the botanical garden from now on. And whoa, look at that lightning. Yeah. So then off of here, before I leave, my thought is to have a path through here to this. It'll split it in two. And I'm thinking on this side, do a park bench with a pavilion over them. And it might be just one of those, what do you call them, pergolas, where it's just something light. I don't want to do a big construction there because it's only going to even probably be about too high because I don't want to take away from the backdrop here. But yeah, all right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining along with me and watching me go through boring building processes and get to see some beautiful lightning, that's for sure. And some gorgeous skies out tonight. So thank you, everybody. You have a great day. Spend time with your friends, your family. People are important to you. And take care and God bless.